Hello and welcome back, ladies and gents. Can you notice something this time? That's right, I have my cursor turned on. I forgot to do that. It's a good thing I was checking it. Yes, I'm recording for the first time in a while, so I forgot to do it. I think I reinstalled the Xtory and it just wiped all my system. Either way, let's get on. What's that over there? Ruins. But really, I was pointing to this. Look, yay, we got 14 vegetables. Vegetable. So let's have a look at our base. Yeah, we've got some meat and veg. It's pretty good. I think we can actually, what are we actually crafting? So we're making jerky, right? So, we're not going to stop him, because he's going already, but we might change this to, just something else in a bit. Like with that vegetable, we can make some, like, stew. Anyway, so I was going to try and find combat. So, fog of war, not really that foggy. I can still make out stuff. And this is a spider den. What's a spider den, Charlie? Oh, in this game, it means doom. It's got spiders in it. Alright, so, we discovered some wicker. It's pretty good. So we're almost at yeah. We haven't actually encountered any monsters yet, which is pretty weird. Usually they're quite quick to pop up. Alright, so I'm going to save it real quick, just in case something goes wrong. Okay, so the way things work is things have got skulls. Now usually, this will tell you the difficulty, but as the game goes on, the longer it goes on, the difficulty ramps up to match it. And sometimes it can lie. It will just like trick you. It'll be like, oh, this is easy. It's got fucking giants in it. And giants are hardcore. Let's go fight. Boom. We're at risk of frontal attack. We have good hunters with us. I think it's best to show off the fighting combat, because I can go into challenges a bit later. So fighting is different from from challenges. So hunting would be, so if you do fighting, you run the risk of getting wounds and people getting killed. If you do challenges, if you fail it, you don't really get wounds. You do get attacked. You get like a bad thing happen to you. But the same thing would happen with fighting. If you lost a fight, you might not die, but it would still fuck you up a bit. I'll show you. Malicious spiders. Right, so this is the way it works. So it says skills used in this challenge: offense and defense, and other stuff tactical. First action. I'll show you what it all means. And weapon effects. Okay, so weapon effects. Blunt damage. After killing an enemy, after damaging an enemy and killing it, you can attack the second opponent for the leftover. Piercing. It's best to show. Okay, this is the way it works. So look. So the health and all that stuff is calculated from their like health, and their attack is also calculated from other stuff like their weapons and shit. So you want to start off with good people. So look, so we've got confused and stuff. So look, this isn't too bad. We got our heavy hitters up front. We've got a weep, got a little weeboo, little weakling here. Alright, let's go. Let's keep the hand in play. Alright, so there's two different sides. So you've got your main stuff that you can actually play and attack, and you've got your tactical area. So, for instance, you've got Confuse, and Confuse means one of your opponents won't attack. But let's start by playing this bad girl. Yeah. Is that it? Are we done? Yeah, we're done. So this will tell you how many cards you can have left to play. Oh no, a malicious spider. Pfft. So what you can do is you can get closer if you have a certain skill. So I can get close with this person, like this person for instance, and they enter the battlefield, but they come in confused, so they skip their first attack. And I can play another person, so I will play Thaddeus. So this won't attack, but my person will, which is extremely important when we start getting to the actual combat phase. This is all about tactics and playing the game. Alright, so I got poison. And poison doubles damage when attacking an already wounded enemy. Oh no. Alright. So what I can do is I can actually confuse one of these spiders. So when you have skills, it actually allows you to do more stuff. So because I've got perception on this guy, I can do counter tactic, and because I've got shielding, I can shield an ally. It's pretty good. Oh, it's my turn done. And when you get your characters to get various other skills, they can do other things. Oh, you done? Yeah, play. But this is only just for the combat phase. There's so many other challenges. There's like hex challenges, there's hunting challenges, there's persuasion where you like negotiate with people. I've actually had a bear on my team before who had 0 negotiation skill. Easy to see why. Right, so now we go to the fight phase. So it usually goes in order. Usually. Oh no. That's very quick. We'll go into the second phase. So it lasts for 2 phases, I believe. So you'll have your attack and then you'll attack again. Hooray, we won. And got a shield as well. That's a pretty good shield, actually. Alright. Now, if we were to lose that and get damaged, like if someone got hit, who got hurt? Someone got hit, but who knows? Alright, so let's go to the equipment. Ooh, nope, it's too heavy for you. It's actually better. Hooray. It's too heavy. And too heavy. Ah, poop. But anyway, so yeah, challenges are a bit like combat, but they play with other skills. So where it said like
you stumble across some ruins of an old city engulfed in mist and mystery. You search the buildings and discover a supply store still intact.
Nuts that look suspiciously like retextured coins. So we got some nuts, malachite, and sandstone. Lovely. Be using that later. Take your loot, leave. Yeah, we're slowly getting XP as well. That's good. And so, are there any resources nearby? Oh, that's quite good. The way you gather resources is you set up a camp. And same thing.
Wonderful.
Shit.
You made your first batch of prepared food. No longer are you a mere scavenger. Now you can cook. Crafted foods are more efficient than the raw stuff, so you may want to take them when you're out exploring, as they are lighter to carry. So now I have a harder task for you. Build me a building in your village. Any building will do. Good luck.
Sure thing, monkey bat man. Right. Ooh, levels up. Hooray. This is how leveling up works. You usually get +1. Sometimes you get +2, like Sylvester Lava has. Hey, Alina got smarter. Millibor got more gatherer. And Slava got speech. And health. Health's always good. And plus will. Awesome. Anything nearby? No. Okay, right. So let's head off to that dryad wood. Oh, we got some jerky as well. Finally. Just to tell you what you've learned. I've got some vegetables. Alright, so let's get to the... let's go... Oh, shit! Zombos! The undead filth must be slain. Let's begin combat. Ah, perfect. Actually, no, it's not perfect. Oh no, that was worse. Oh no. Oh, we can go first. Bahumlia. So you've got counter offense, which basically... I'll see if I can get it to... Okay, never mind. So I'll show you what counter tactic does. Boom. So counter tactic will... based on the level, so you'll see that these guys have got like level 3, 1, 1, 1. Right? So counter tactic... searched for a guy who had level 2 or less and got rid of him. Counter offense would have done the same, but for the offensive side. Right. And this is quite good. I can show you how to do this next one as well. Oh damn, these guys are quite beefy. Ah. This could be trouble. Alright. Now, I would say I'm okay at the combat, only because I wouldn't say I'm great, because the combat is a bit finicky sometimes. So usually it goes to attack the left and then the right, but sometimes they'll randomly attack the right. So if there was another guy here, Tadeus could be like, no, I'm just going to attack the right guy instead. I don't know what the priority system is, but let's play the game. And let's show and don't tell. Yeah, take that. No, Tadeus. No. See? So he attacked the right, this guy attacked the left. It's a bit confusing because they're nowhere near each other. Oh yeah, take that. Stab, stab. And boom, this is what happens as well. If there's people who have been discarded, you actually attack them. Oh, crap, wounds. Okay, now I think it's grave wounds, or I'm not sure if it's wounds that kill you. Right, so the undead filth must be slain, hooray. Okay, I don't think it is. Usually, a little thing pops up in the corner somewhere. It says, your people could die now. And it's usually very bad. You do not want that to happen. That's very bad. Ooh. If we set up camp, maybe on here. Yeah, set up camp on there. We'll be fine. So yeah. So at the end of combat, you attack all the discarded people, and if you haven't killed everyone, it resets, and you pick all over again who you want in your party. Right, so let's go over here. Nice little lake. Okay, so we discovered some stuff. Alright, so the reason I want to go here is this is how you do camps. So you set up a camp, and when you set up a camp, you have a quicker rate of healing wounds, I believe, and you're less likely to die. Plus, just like the town, you have a little area where you can say, I want to gather around it. So let's get the dryad wood, because that's what we came here for. Right. And it says like how much out of whatever it needs to get 6. So it needs 140 out of 144. So let's whack a load of people on this. Well, that'll be every 2 turns we get it. So that's good. Let's get some mushrooms as well. That'll be every 2 turns, and that'll be every 5. Let's just put her on there, so we get like definitely every 2. Let's go back to our town, see if anything's happened. The annoying thing is you can only ever have 1 town at a time, and I think if your town dies, you die. I would have liked it if the game was like, oh, you build other towns, but this is kind of a bit more like, oh, you got to fight for survival in this 1 town. Right, so let's have a look at equipment. Oh, no, production even. So let's look at buildings we could build. We could build a pasture, which is not that great. I think we should save up a bit of XP and then learn about the herbalist hut when we can, because the herbalist hut will allow us to build a medic, and medics are really, really good when it comes to healing stuff.
Thea is not an easy place to grow up in, but alas, grow up we must. One of your children has matured into a young adult and is ready to join your village and rebuild Thea.
Yeah! So this is a kiddie school. So there's 13 other options. So there's like 13 other classes. There's like witch, medic, hunter, you name it, you can build it. But let's go with a... I want to go with a crafter.
Becoming an adult is an important rite of passage. The whole village celebrates this joyous occasion. The youngster places a food offering at the altars of their gods, in thanks and in hopes for a good future.
Oh well, I've got curse, which is pretty unusual to get this early. Usually, I actually don't, because there's magic in the game. So magic is like an attribute, but only a certain number of people can get it, and usually it's a bit rare. But if you have one person who's really good at it, usually you can do any challenge. So we've got folklore as well, and attractive. Bow chicka bow wow. Lost a child, but they grew. Hooray. Oh, what's this? Some villagers not assigned to a task. Bohemia? Oh, they can't. Bohemia can't actually. Oh, okay. So it actually does add 5. I didn't know this, I forgot. I forgot, guys, I'm sorry. So we'll just get you on some of these nice little cherries. I think there is diminishing returns, but well. Okay, so they got 8 turns off of food at the lowest. Right, to Astoria. Okay, so we have a crafter who's very attractive. No, she's okay. She's okay. She's plain. So yeah, we can add Miragneva to help craft some beef jerky. In fact, let's get rid of the beef jerky and get some fucking. Let's get some fucking. Hang on, where is it? There we go. Let's get some bigos in here. Or bijos. Love my bigos. It's like haggis, but cooler. Yeah. Bigos is like the go-to for me. I always make loads of it. It's always good. It's always good to have loads of food. So basically, in your town, you'll accumulate loads and loads of food. So you get loads of food from just gathering stuff and making it. Where's our jerky? There it is. So what I usually do is I have like a massive force of like fighters and gatherers just go off to do quests, and I have a town back home just to gather loads of stuff. Hopefully we get better resources than just wood and vegetables, because that's pretty crap. We'll probably discover some more stuff when we unlock it. But in the meantime, we'll just skip a bunch of turns, gather in some wood. So it's good. Someone else is idle. What the hell? Oh. I didn't set them to do it for an infinite amount. Okay. Come on. Yeah. Set it on infinity, so they keep doing it. Yeah, we've got some mushrooms, blah blah blah. Hooray. Who's not doing their job? Lumberina? You gotta help with the vegetables. Actually, no, you should help with the wood, actually. Yeah, so we need more wood to light the fire. How many? Yeah, because these people have only got 9 more turns. But they're gathering food as well. They're gathering mushrooms, which they do eat. So they can last here indefinitely. So yeah, this is just gonna take a couple turns. Whoa, what was that? Don't know what that was. Alright, so the plan is we get loads of elven wood and we build a nice elven
Another night falls over Thea, and restless souls of the damned seek out the living in envy and anger. You can almost feel the approaching wave of these infernal wraiths seeking to burden your souls. But this night, a welcomed guest is seen in the shadows, a Lapiduk, the spirit catcher. This bizarre-looking creature, resembling an overgrown toad with long claws, yellow warts, and a row of razor-sharp teeth, is actually a humble servant of Velez, in the old days tasked with the hunting of wayward souls and misbehaved wraiths, but now hopelessly overfed and ever busy with his task of devouring evil spirits.
Hooray! So I think we know this because of the folklore. So if you have high stats in something, it gives you bonus options. So usually it'd be like, chase it off, and then something negative happens, like your children die or some crazy crap.
Thanks to the Lapiduk, your people sleep well this night, and one wakes with greater resolve.
Hooray! So if you have blue tasks, usually do them because they give you bonuses. I remember I chased off a cat once and I got a...
The night's peace is disturbed by the sudden wailing of a creature. A decaying corpse sits atop the town's tallest building, croaking names in despair. A child from your village recognizes the creature and cries, "Mama," for the rest of the eerie night, until its little spirit leaves its body in the morning. You remember that the child's mother went missing last year and never returned. When the creature returns the next night, fighters attempt to shoot down the corpse, but it evades the shots with inhuman speed, and then it runs away. Your wise ones warn you that this fiend may keep returning if it is not stopped.
Oh crap, that's one ugly woman, I will say that. See what I mean? Fucking children got taken. Right, so view my group, because it's based on who's actually in the village. So how much intelligence do we have? Oh, it's a fair bit actually. It's quite good. We can do an intelligence thing. I don't think we got many hunters really. All I can see. I think dexterity actually is taken into account. Yeah, hunting, and it will say what challenges it's used in. So, will is used in social and hex. Let's ask our wise ones for advice. Tell me, old man, what shall we do?
Your wise ones heard stories of these poor creatures. Vioki they are called, and their design is one of lost love and despair. The unfortunate mother whose corpse now invades your village was likely born with a full set of teeth, thus dooming her young soul to this eventual fate. Whatever death she met while out in the world, her body twisted into this unliving abomination, and it now seeks out her kin and calls for all her loved ones to join her in the afterlife. Those who share a really strong bond, or simply those who are too weak, will perish upon hearing the Vioki's cries.
So yeah, this can just randomly happen. You will just lose people. It's pretty bad. Full set of teeth, damn. Right, so it's a level 2, so we have no choice. We must stop her. Begin combat. So intellect actually determines how powerful these people are, and I think will determines, or something else determines how healthy they are. We got a good lineup, pretty good. Let's keep them play. What? Oh, leech. Damn. Damn, these are intellect level 5, so these guys are going to be pretty useless. So yeah, so first action means you move someone to the front, but it only works from level 1 or lower, so it's pretty bad that just happened. Right. We shall play Zdufchguf and Merognivia. Need to get those tanks out. Hopefully it's not... Oh my god. Right. This is bad. We may lose. If there's a level 3 one, we can confuse it. Which is why I don't want to play all my cards just yet. Right. Oh no. This is getting bad now. We may barely survive. I'm just saying, guys, we're a bit out of our league here. What the hell did that guy do? Oh. Okay. Alright. Yeah, so, we didn't really have a choice in this. We just kind of got, like, put into it, so it's pretty bad. Ooh. Damn. Phase 2. No. No, we lost. We lost so badly. This is so unfair. Yeah. I'm gonna surrender. There's no way we can win, so we have to forfeit.
Your wise ones cannot remember anything else. All you can do is hope the fiend does not return again.
Well, that was pretty lame. So yeah, I just lost my kid there for just no reason whatsoever. So I've got 2 left. This game can be a bit bullshit, but oh, we will find out how more bullshit it is next time.